Okay, this is the July 29th meeting for the Fall River Traffic Board. Prior to the meeting, I'm going to read the open meeting law. Pursuant to the open meeting law, any person may make an audio or video recording of this public meeting or may transmit the meeting through any medium. Attendees are therefore advised that such recordings or transmissions are being made, whether perceived or unperceived, by those present and are deemed acknowledged and permissible. Madam Clerk, can you take attendance?
Yes. Natalie Mello.
Here.
Helen Rigo.
Here.
Sergeant Dolan.
Here.
And Officer Jose Barboza.
Here.
And has everyone been able to review the meeting minutes from the last meeting?
Yes.
Would anyone like to file a motion to accept the meeting minutes?
Motion to accept.
Anyone opposed to accepting them?
Seconded.
Okay, the meeting minutes from the last meeting has been approved. We'll get right into the curb cuts. I haven't missed anything, have I? First curb cut request is for 242 Stafford Road, Jasmine Investments LLC. The existing driveway is 22 feet. The proposed driveway access is 16 feet. So they want a total driveway access of 38 feet. 242 Stafford Road is requesting an additional 16 feet curb cut, extending the existing curb cut within the property. The installation does not represent a significant restriction on street parking access and would increase off-street parking availability for the property. The work request is recommended for approval. Is there a motion to approve?
Second.
Approved and seconded. Anyone opposed to approving that one? Okay, that one passes. Next one is 383 Bayview Street. Existing driveway is 16 feet. Proposed driveway access is 16 feet. So they want the total driveway to be 32 feet. According to this report here, 383 Bayview Street has an existing opening of 16 feet on the Bailey Street side. The property owner would like to add an additional 16-foot driveway for additional access to a new carport. The proposed work improves access to the property and does not cause a significant adverse effect on on-street parking in that area. Engineering has no objections to this request. The work request is recommended for approval. The only issue I have is trying to clarify exactly where they want the second driveway, because Bailey Street is 1 block away from this house, so they may have a big piece of property, but for proper record keeping, I think we should clarify where he actually wants to put the other driveway. But no neighbors park on the street there, so I don't see an issue with wherever that driveway is put.
Okay, I'll get clarification from the city engineer.
Okay? Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Seconded.
Approved and seconded. Anyone opposed to approving that one? Okay, that motion passes. 1077 County Street has an existing driveway of 18 feet, proposed access of 16 feet. The request for a total driveway access of 34 feet. 1077 County Street has an existing opening of 18 feet. The property owner would like to add an additional 16 feet for additional access to a new carport. The proposed work improves access to the property and does not cause a significant adverse effect to on-street parking in the area. Engineering has no objection, and the work request is recommended for approval. The only question again is that, which should be more clear on these, the driveway and the proposed driveway is not on County Street, it's actually on Middlesex Street. But that side of the street, there is no parking anyway, so a curb cut wouldn't affect the neighbors at all. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve. Second.
Anyone opposed to approving that one? Okay, that one also carries. 879 Pierce Street. Existing driveway of 22 feet 8 inches. They'd like to add 16 feet to make it a total of 38 feet 8 inches. 879 Pierce Street has an existing opening on the Stetson Street side. The property owner would like to add an additional 16-foot driveway on the Pierce Street side for additional access to a new carport. The proposed work improves access to the property, does not cause a significant adverse effect to on-street parking in the area. Engineering has no objections, and the work request is recommended for approval. And I went by there, there's plenty of room. Again, none of those neighbors really park out on the street. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Okay, Helen and Jose both said at the same time. So I guess it's first and seconded. Is anyone opposed to it? Okay, that motion carries. Next curb cut request is for 145 Dickinson Street. Existing driveway is 25 feet. They would like to add 19 and a half feet for a total driveway access of 44 feet 5 inches. 25, I think the proposed work improves the access to the property, does not cause a significant adverse effect to on-street parking in the area. Engineering has no objections. I went by there. It's a residential neighborhood. They all have single-family houses and driveways, and all this will do would be to allow him to put more cars in his driveway. So I see no problem with this either. Is there a motion to approve?
Second.
Approved and seconded. Anyone opposed?
I just have a question though. Is there a legal amount of driveway that you're allowed to have? Is there a stoppage like?
No.
You can have
Like
20,
100 feet?
No, there
No.
isn't.
as long as it's on your property, obviously.
Well,
By
yeah.
the looks of it, I think they're trying to make one of those curved
Right.
driveways that comes back out.
Just,
Okay, that motion carries. The next one is a request for 655 to 657 Robeson Street. Existing driveway opening of 14 feet. They'd like to add 12 more feet to make it 26 feet. Improves access to the property, does not cause a significant adverse effect. Engineering has no objections, and this is another one where the driveway opening's on Summerfield, not on Robeson. It's just not clear here until you go by there. It doesn't affect parking in the neighborhood. It's down the quiet end, right on the other side of that dentist's office, so I didn't see an issue with that either.
Second.
Approved and seconded. Anyone opposed to that one?
Can I still ask a question?
Sure.
Okay, so they have this is the dentistry on Robeson Street, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so they have time signs on the side street.
Summerfield, but is
Right.
it in front of the neighbor's house or in front
No,
of the
in,
dentist?
in front of the dentist. So where is the curb cut going to go?
This picture that they provided
Right,
us with?
that's
is-
Summerfield.
Is behind us. The
Right.
house with the driveway is behind us.
Okay, okay, so it's not the dentistry that's asking?
No, it's
Oh,
a
okay.
private residence.
Okay, because I know there's a lot of complaints with no parking.
That's
so
probably why they want to put a
Why they want to do a
driveway.
driveway, correct.
It's a private residence that already has a driveway opening, and by doing this, it's going to allow them to park another
You
or two
got it.
cars in their driveway. Okay, is anyone opposed to that? Okay, that one carries. Next up is 54 Nightingale Street. Existing driveway is 16 feet. They'd like to add 18 feet to make it 34. Proposed work improves access to the property, does not cause a significant adverse effect to on-street parking in the area. Engineering has no objections. And just like almost all these other houses before, this is a nice, quiet residential area where nobody parks their cars on the street, and I didn't see any issue with allowing them to extend their driveway. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Anyone want a
Second.
second? Jose seconded it. Anyone opposed? Okay, this motion carries. I'm gonna be hoarse by the end of the night. Okay, up next is 229 High Crest Road. Existing driveway of 29 feet. They would like to add 16 feet to make it an even 45 feet. Proposed work improves access to the property, does not cause a significant adverse effect. And again, I went by there, it's a really quiet residential area, nobody parks on the street. This driveway will not affect anyone. Anyone want a second?
Second.
Helen seconds. Anyone opposed? Okay, that one carries. On the agenda that we have, you've got the proper applicant's name, but you have 383 Bayview for number 9. However, the property is really 370 Grattan Street. We've already covered 383 Bayview. Is that clear for everyone?
So
The agenda
that was a
shows-
typo.
Yep.
Okay, so 383 should be 370 Groton.
Grattan, because we've already covered 383 Bayview. Or did we?
We did, it was number 2.
Oh, yeah, number 2. They're all blurred to me already. So number 9 is going to be for 370 Groton Street. The existing driveway is 16 feet. They would like to add 16 more feet to it to make it a total of 32.
Long driveway.
I'm sorry?
That's a long driveway.
32 feet. We just approved a 45-foot driveway. Okay, all the neighbors park in their driveway already. It's the same exact scenario again. Nobody really parks on the street there. That wouldn't adversely affect anyone.
That utility pole won't be an issue?
I didn't see it as one. I thought this guy also wants to make a wraparound.
Oh, okay.
Would anyone like to approve it?
Motion to approve it.
Second.
Seconded. Anyone opposed? Okay, that one carries. 54 Bedard Street. Existing driveway of 27 feet 5 inches. They would like to add 57 feet 5 inches for total driveway access of 85 feet. This is the former St. Bernadette's Church.
I think it's the houses that they're building on the parking lot.
All right, on the far side of it.
Yeah.
Why have they got Mechanics Bank there?
Where?
That's the picture you have, Mechanics
Bedard,
Bank.
that's the
Yeah, they
building.
have 60 Bedford instead of 60
Oh, they put
Bedard.
Bedford instead of Bedard.
Yeah, because that was,
Yeah.
But it's the former St. Bernadette's Church. There was a big parking lot over there, and now they're going to build houses there. So there was nobody did park on the street there because there was nothing existing there for a while except for a parking lot. And now they want to build houses with driveways.
They're gonna knock the church down?
No. The parking lot across the church. Remember how they had a huge parking lot
It's-
across the street?
Side streets. on the
It's
left.
on
Side street on the
Bedard.
side of the church,
Yeah.
on the south side of the church.
Okay.
Would anyone like to approve this?
Motion to approve.
Anyone want to second it?
Second.
Anyone opposed? Okay, that curb cut will also be approved. Uh, 403 Albert Street. I just realized this too is a typo on the actual application from the engineering division. It's showing, driveway request, it shows 145 Dickinson Street. But all the numbers are the right ones for Albert.
So the numbers are wrong, 1515
With inside that block,
That's got to be fixed.
it
or
says
they won't-
145 Dickinson Street.
Right. Oh, yeah.
But the owner is listed
Yep.
correctly and
I will
the
call
narrative
upstairs.
is correct.
Okay. They have to fix that before that goes down to city council.
Yeah, that'll be fine, just fixing the box. Somebody just put the wrong address in the box. Anyway, the existing driveway is 15 feet. They would like to add 15 more feet to make it a total driveway access of 30 feet. The proposed work improves access to the property, does not cause a significant adverse effect to on-street parking in the area. And again, I went by there, that's way down the bottom of Albert Street where everybody parks in their own driveway, nobody parks on the street. So I didn't see an issue with that one either. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Seconded? Anyone opposed? Okay, that motion also carries. Moving on to the request for handicap spaces. First one is Catherine Schaub's, 23 Pittman Street. Excuse me. I went by there, that's a really tight neighborhood, multifamily houses. There is no off-street parking available. There is room right in front of the house for a handicap application. Is there a motion to approve that one?
Seconded.
Approved and seconded. Anyone opposed? Okay, that motion carries. .471 Middle Street, Eva Molina Rodriguez. She lives in the house. If you want to look at the picture there, the house is in the back. It's not even on the street. There is no driveway, no garage, no nothing, no off-street parking. So I recommend that gets approved.
Motion to approve.
Is there a second to the motion to approve?
Seconded.
Anyone opposed to approving that one? That one carries. Raul Pereira, 222 Fountain Street. Same thing, a very tight neighborhood, multifamily houses. He has a handicap placard. There's absolutely no off-street parking, and there is room in front of the house for a handicap parking area. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion. Go ahead. Second.
Moved and seconded. Anyone opposed? Okay, that motion carries. April Russo, 848 Globe Street. Another tight parking area. There's no off-street parking available to her, so I recommend that also gets approved. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve.
Seconded?
Second the motion.
Anyone opposed? Okay, that motion also carries. Natalia Rigo, 36 St. Mary Street in Fall River. That's about a 6-family house. There is no driveway or off-street parking there. I saw no issue with that one either. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Anyone opposed? That one carries. 128 18th Street. Marcia Ford Cott. Multifamily house, no driveway available to the tenant. I don't see any issue with approving that one. Is there a motion to approve?
Second the motion.
Approved and seconded. Anyone opposed to it? Okay, that one carries. Jean Troyer, 14 Healy Street. Tight parking neighborhood again, multifamily houses. That particular residence already has 2 handicap spots in front of it. There's room for one more just west of the 2 handicap spots. I see no problem with approving that motion.
Motion. Second.
Anyone opposed? Okay, that one carries. Laura, that house doesn't look like it has enough tenants. I'm wondering if one of those parking spaces is an older one.
We're working on the active list, and it was active. We've
On
been
Healy
wor-
Street?
Yeah,
All right.
but I mean, I'll double check.
It would save a lot of time if one of
But
those is
we're-
expired and just leave it there
Yeah.
for this one.
But we're pretty good, we're about 75% with updating all the HPs.
Okay. Um, 153 Jenks Street, Joey Svensson. Another difficult parking area, no driveway, multifamily houses all around, and there is room in front of the house for a handicap parking space. I see no issue with approving that one either. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Anyone opposed? Okay, that motion carries. Jesse Robinson, 54 Norfolk Street. That's also a tight neighborhood right near St. Mary Street, as a matter of fact. No off-street parking available, it's right on a corner lot, but there is room right in front of his door for a handicap spot. I recommend that one gets approved. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Anyone opposed?
Second the motion.
Seconded. Anyone opposed? Okay, that motion carries. 49 Robeson Street, Apartment 2, Maria Isabel Amaral. Again, no off-street parking available to her. The only issue with that side of Robeson is there is no parking on that side, so the spot would have to be on the west side of Robeson, across from her house. It's down the street enough from that business that it won't affect their parking either. That auction or whatever that business is right there, it's further down, so her having a handicap spot across the street from her house doesn't affect anyone at all. I recommend that gets approved. Is there a motion?
Motion's approved.
Anyone want to second it?
Second the motion.
Anyone opposed to it? Okay, that motion carries. 131 Earl Street. There is a driveway there, but apparently the landlord does not allow tenants to park in the driveway. Other than that, there's no off-street parking available to her. There's room right in front of the house for a handicap spot. I recommend that for approval. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Approved and seconded. Anyone opposed to that one? Okay, that one carries. 158 Buffington Street, Dawn Barcelos. It's another situation where the house is not even on the street. It's in the back behind other houses. There's no driveway available to her. I recommend that one for approval. Is there a
Motion to approve.
Second.
Jose, anyone
Second.
want to second it?
Second.
Ellen, anyone opposed to that one? Okay, that motion carries. On to miscellaneous requests. The Traffic Department is in receipt of a letter from City Councilor Leo Pelletier with concerns regarding Bark Street at the intersection of Reservoir Street. Residents are requesting a stop sign at this intersection. The residents have seen an increase of vehicles as well as speeding and not stopping at the intersection. So in response to me receiving the letter and the agenda, I checked with our in-house computer system, and we have had 0 car accidents at that intersection in the last 5 years. And one of the neighbors on Stonehaven Road, which is an extension of Reservoir, less than a tenth of a mile away, running the same direction. It's the same street. Once it crosses Bedford, it changes name. This speed report was conducted a year ago, actually, in May of 2019. And as a result, at that time, I had the average speed of the vehicles on those roads doing 21.62 miles an hour, and the 85th percentile speed, which is the speed that 85% of the motorists travel at, to be at 26.82 miles per hour. So I didn't find any vehicles speeding at that intersection. Bark and Reservoir Street already has a stop sign there for the vehicles that are on Reservoir Street. I'm guessing that the citizen wants to have it become a 4-way stop sign for vehicles on Bark Street as well. But based on the data I have here, I recommend that we do not turn that into a 4-way stop sign. All right, motion to deny placing another stop sign. on
Second that
one.
motion.
Seconded by Officer Barboza. Anyone opposed? All right, so we have a motion going forward to not place a four-way stop sign there. Okay, the next on the miscellaneous requests, a request from the Mill Store and Auction Discounts Store located at 502 Bedford Street, Fall River, for 30-minute time signs from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Coincidentally, that's the same store that I was referring to with the last handicap request. That's a little further north up Robeson Street. And I can see where they would need a timed parking over there. That doesn't affect any of the neighbors' parking really, especially during their business hours. So I recommend approving the timed signs there.
Motion to approve.
Second the motion.
Anyone opposed to approving the time zone signs? Okay, that carries. Third miscellaneous request is a request from Abriel Technologies Incorporated, 2160 South Main Street, Fall River, for a 15-minute time sign to go in front of the business. They've attached a letter supporting their request. This used to be a combination storefront slash house, and it's being turned into a fully commercial business. So there is no residence there. There is no problem with placing a timed parking zone there. I recommend approval. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Approved and seconded. Anyone opposed to approving that? Okay, that motion carries. Next up is a request from the Traffic Department to have the following handicap spaces rescinded due to individuals no longer utilizing the space because they have either moved, no longer drive, or have passed away. Platt Street, Pope Rose Street, Prospect Street, Orange Street, Park Street, Montauk Street, Snell Street, and Pleasant Street. Is there a motion to remove those signs?
Motion to approve.
Second that motion.
Approved and seconded. Anyone opposed to removing those signs? That motion carries. Is there any new business for us to discuss? Okay, is there a motion to adjourn this meeting?
Second that motion.
Anyone opposed to adjournment? Okay, this meeting is adjourned.